Hey everybody, Anthony here from XXRC Garage. We got the light kit for the TRX4M. So, I also got a little chassis stand. And we're going to go ahead and take the body off. And set that over there. And here's the body. So with the light kits, we're going to be removing these outer covers here, but leaving this in place. And here we'll be removing the complete tail light and replacing those. So let's go ahead and get it done. First of all, I'll need a knife. And the part number is that right there, and that's for the Bronco. And here's the kit with the lights. Now, there's like a little bread tie thing here you have to take off. Get that out of the way. So forth. And get everything untangled. Wow, they got this thing really tangled up. All right, here we go. So you can have 2 zip ties in the kit, 2 new taillights with all the new screws that are going to need to be longer. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And drop this on the table. Lights here. There's our screws. And the one thing we're going to need is the 1.5 millimeter. So I'm just going to take out the 1.5. I'm not going to use the handle because everything's so lightweight on here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take out this screw right here. You know what? Give me 1 second. It'll help seeing stuff a little better. Basically, from what I understand, we will not be using these screws that came out with this light. So we'll set that aside. And we're going to remove the other side. Goes over there. I'll go ahead and take that tail light out. Set everything over there that we don't need. In fact, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff in the Ziploc. All right. Now for the front, we'll be removing the 1 screw for the headlight. I know it's kind of hard to see with the camera, and this takes the whole thing out. And we're going to go ahead and stick that in the Ziploc bag too. And we're going to put the headlight lens back in place because we need those. And same thing here. Oh good, the headlight didn't come out with it this time. Go ahead and stick this inside. And so now we're ready for our headlights. Now, just so you know, the headlights are going to have or be marked. This has got an R, and this one has an, where's it at? There you go, and an L. So you're going to have your left and your right. So if you were driving this vehicle, this should be your left side here. So left side is going to go like such. And we're going to use the long screw. And pre-start it. Okay, that's one. And I'll go ahead and do the other one, get it over with. All right. So right side and the left side. Okay, that one's on. Let's go ahead and get this other one on. Okay. So you can see here in the camera, they're on, one screw only. Now, the other trick is we're supposed to run these lights through here. And we're gonna run through here. Okay, so we got the wire run underneath, taillights, and they got two places for zip ties, here and here. So I'm all about making this as clean as possible, and I like for the wire to be as close as I can against the body housing. And even though they got a place here for a zip tie, I don't want to be able to look in the window and see the wires. So what I'm going to do different is I'm going to take loose this one screw here. This is the screw that holds all the body parts and stuff together, like the fender and stuff. And what I'm going to do is remove that screw and tuck the wire back in here. Out of the way. If I can get this to cooperate. And this is my own twist. You can do it the way it says in the instructions, but I just want it to be out of the way. And instead of using the little thing here for the zip tie, I'm going to use it on the body here and do it my way. Again, doesn't have to be you don't have to do it my way. I'm just doing it my way. And so that way you can look in the window and you won't see the wires up in the air. And that's just my own twist on this. Again, nobody has to do it my way. All right, now for the taillights, and we'll work on the wires later. So the taillights do not show a right or a left on here. However, you'll figure it out that the closest wire is going to be here, and of course one over here. So let's go ahead and move forward. So if I'm not mistaken, okay, so got this tail light in, and we're gonna get these screws here. Now these screws won't require any like threading in like the front headlights did, but we're going to try to use my fat fingers in here. What makes this even harder for me is I went through some medical issues and I have what's called neuropathy in my fingers and my hands and my feet. So on top of having fat fingers, I'm dealing with that. So that one's in. Let's get the other one in. And you do these from the outside, and you gotta kind of curl them because there's a little plastic piece here that clips onto the little thing. And then we're going to take the screw and go ahead and fish it in there. And it's probably easier to take the tool for me anyway. And put it over the hole. And again, camera shots are kind of bad here because can't do a camera shot here. Now, the one thing you do want to do is you want to make sure that your wire is below your body post thing here, because this is going to clip into your bumper and you don't want to squish your wire. So that's it. And then of course we got the pigtail here. And this is going to go all the way to the back. So what I'm doing with this is I'm going to go ahead and fish it underneath this body part here. And I'm attempting to do it. Actually, I'll probably use a zip tie on this one here on this side. And zip tie the pigtail here. Even though I don't want it to be seen, I'm going to clip this. So far so good. And so this is going to plug in right here, right behind this other blue plug. And let me go ahead and take the radio out and turn it on. Not that I'm going to have a runaway truck because it's on a stand. So let's go ahead and plug this in. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and plug in the battery. Let's go ahead and clip it on. All right. So there's your headlights and your fog lights. And here's your tail lights. Forward, stop, back up. Can you see that? So you go forward, stop, hit your brakes, and your backup lights. Now, the one thing, I'm probably not going to run it on full headlight unless it's nighttime, but I'm going to go ahead and, where's my body plot? Undo this and be easy because you don't want to tear it off of here. So according to the thing, you can hit this easy set button here on the ESC and it'll change your modes. So one would be just parking lights and regular tail lights. And you still got your same function, brake lights, back up. If you click it 2 times, then you have kind of like if you were riding in the daytime, there's no lights at all here, but these will still function. Brake lights, backup lights. And then if you punch it one more time, there's your 4-way flashers, which I don't know why you would take it apart to do that, but anyway. And then of course you punch it one more time, it goes into demo mode and it'll start doing all kinds of crazy things. And then you click it again, you're back to high beams and or headlights. And if I click it, I'm gonna leave it at running lights. That's what I'm gonna do. Now there is no turn signal like there was on the bigger version. So the headlights are just gonna stay the same with the fog lights. And then so forth. Now you probably see this and go, what is this? I will show you. So anyway, that is pretty much how to install the light kit. And I will do another video on how to install the better steering arm and so forth. I'll show you what I'm talking about. And that technically was supposed to be my next video, but I got the light kit. So we're going to be doing this part here, which is going to change out the steering arm. I did gray because I wanted to keep it dark. So we're going to go ahead and pull this off. Come on. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug the light kit. And I'm gonna unplug the battery. Okay, so what we're changing is basically gonna be this and the steering servo arm. So that's what this is gonna be for. So anyway, that'll be on the next video. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and remember, have fun with RCs.